crew stumbled onto the spelljamming ship, giddy with our haul. 3 chests full of gold were placed in the hold, and we brought out a keg to celebrate. During the night, the lid of the chest opened, and a small green lizard scurried into a hole in the wall. 2 weeks later, our ship pulled up to a port on the Rock of Brawl, and I was tasked to stay behind while our crew enjoyed themselves at the Rampant Lion. As I sat back in my chair, I heard a loud crash in the hold, down below. Grabbing my lantern, I hurried down. "Anyone down here?" I said, stepping around some empty barrels. The smell of salt wafted in the air, and then I stood face to face with a 10-foot, gray-green scaled monstrosity. It swiped its tail, and I fell to the ground. The last thing I saw was its sharp talon. The Yitsan are remnants of the first Unhuman War, and were used by the orc shaman against the elves. They have a very sneaky way of breeding. They lay eggs that look like 1-inch gold coins. When it hatches, a tiny green lizard emerges and crawls into the bulkhead of a ship. It eats vermin until it grows a foot long, which is around 2 weeks. Then a greater transformation occurs, and it grows to a mature 10-foot tall killer in just 2 hours. It attacks with its tail, striking up to 3 people with a single roll, dealing 2d12 damage. Plus, on a failed dex save, the victim lies prone. Then it pounces with its talons, dealing 4d6 damage. It also has a specialty attack with its tail. It can wrap around a victim and constrict, dealing 2d4 bludgeoning damage per round and 1d6 piercing. The victim then must make a strength save to break free. They also have 3 rows of sharp teeth that deal 3d6 damage and lock onto a victim. It will then grind additional rounds for 2d6 damage till the victim can beat a strength save. They are blind with no eyes and see with their other enhanced senses, which can sense an opponent up to 50 feet radius just by their breathing. They use their tongues like that of a snake. The Yitsan are fantastic creatures to scare your party. It sneaks onto your ship when they least expect it. That allows them to get a surprise round to incapacitate the player, and then inflict massive damage. Plus, with its history with the Unhuman Wars, it allows for plenty of ways to tie them both with the Skrull and the Elven Imperial Navy. My torch flickered off this old Dwarven city, untouched since the first Unhuman Wars, over 300 years ago. "Hold that torch steady. Just about done," said my master, scribbling in his notepad. "There. Now I have the correct phrasing. Now just a simple dispel magic and..." Dwarven wall shook, then opened. "See? We've done it!" Then, charging out where the wall was a horde of hobgoblins, snarling, and their arms ended in axe blades. Shit. The Chakchak have a sad upbringing. Their mothers voluntarily choose to give their children up to the army, and then give their own lives to the cause. Their children are brought up only on military concepts, and are under the charm spell by a witch doctor. They are rumored to have been treated worse than their Roman prisoners. They are taller and more muscular version of the hobgoblin, with their forearms magically strengthened and end in bony battle axes. They have 2 attacks per round, but can cast haste on themselves to double their attacks. They use pack tactics to overwhelm and hack and slash with advantage until everything is destroyed. Most Chakchaks are now extinct, but some were held in a magical imprisonment, temporal stasis, or wish spell. The Chakchak are your typical horde that you can throw at your party, but are very susceptible to AoE spells. They are usually hidden away in Dwarven ruin, ready to be released back into the war. If you used the Chakchak or the Yitsan before, please leave a comment below, and like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.